this delusion is that you guys will ever be able to compete with me. Let go of it. Salute, MobTube. How is everybody tonight? Not like I don't know, I just saw you guys, but that's what I say. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Joey Knuckles, YouTube Security, Davis Dean, Slug, how you doing, my friend? I'll wait to get some people in here. Edward Everett, Gunsmoke the Dawn, Frankie Rizzo. Hopefully we'll build the chat back up. This is one of those shows for anybody who watches the replay of this. I did a show before this and I deleted it for good reason. So I'm coming back on now. So we're going to start over. Did I shout out? Let's see. Richie B, Frankie Rizzo, Redheaded Stepchild, Sly Stallone. Hey, buddy. I don't know how far I got before. I don't remember things. Let's see. Batch Elder Street. How are you? Edward Everett. Might take a minute. 62 people so far. Not bad. I'll take it. Well, Batch Elder Street, listen, I don't know. YouTube is, you got to be very careful. And you could hear that guy on that video saying certain things. You guys don't know. I actually had to edit part of that video out because you could see the sign he was holding. And I couldn't figure out how to just block the words out. So I actually had to cut a little chunk of that out. There's actually a little bit, it's a little bit longer period of time. Those guys, yelling at them from the truck and stuff. But I had to clip a piece out because you could see him holding that sign. So the whole thing was a nightmare. But I wanted to get it out to you guys, so at least a few hundred of you saw it. You know what I'm saying? But that video will wind up being put back up. I just have to mess with it a little bit, mute some stuff, blocks, bleep some stuff, whatever, and block some stuff out, some words on the screen and all that. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You got to be very careful. You know what I mean? So I figured I'll just take it down. That's all. And I want to have a show tonight that I keep up. So there would have been no point in me doing another hour because the video would have disappeared. Oh, you'll put it up, YouTube Security? Oh, well, if you'll put it up. You like that, Mia? Yeah, exactly, Ridge. Yeah, of course. But listen, for anyone who watches the replay and doesn't know what we're talking about, I played a video of MRE and his low-life friend at a university trying to recruit people and holding some pretty disgusting signs. It was the video that Casperosa talked about. And I played a clip where some guys pull up in a black truck and they threaten MRE and his friends, and MRE and his friends' first response is to go to the cops. So they wave down a cop and they run over to him and they tell him what the big bad guys in the black truck said. And, MRE is all nervous and he's talking about, yeah, you got to be careful. Those guys are making threats. So, he's the reason the show is called what it is. And I made the thumbnail I did is because Mr. Anti-Rat turns out to be once again just a rat. Because I don't care how MRE wants to define the word. Yeah, exactly. Lefty Guns Pool Hall. Yeah, Chris's video would have disappeared faster than MRE's charges. That's right. I don't care how they want to define the word. Okay? They change the definition of rat, in whatever way suits them best. But bottom line is, if it comes to what they're supposed to be talking about as how the mafia defines it, omerta, okay? Or if they're just talking about a rat in general, as far as street guys are concerned, a rat isn't just a guy who gets someone put in jail so he can get himself out of trouble. It's a guy who cooperates with authorities in any way, shape, or form. And that includes calling them for protection or going to the police or the FBI or any law enforcement agency. That's all considered being a rat. Now, I personally don't put the same two, or don't put the two on the same level at all whatsoever. I don't see calling the cops because you've been threatened the same as um, actually ratting on someone to get yourself out of trouble. But that's how the street sees it. That's how the streets see it. They see it as, hey, listen, you don't go to the cops, no matter what. Even if somebody hurts you, you handle it yourself. Okay, but MRE, forget about the fact that we know he's a rat, and he did rat on people to get himself out of trouble. But now we saw in the video I played earlier that he's also very willing to run to the police if he feels like he's in danger. But he's supposed to be Mr. Big Bad Tough Guy MRE, right? Nah, he's not tough. He's not tough, and he's not against rats. He's not. He is a rat in every sense of the word, no matter how you want to define it. If you want to call somebody who runs to the cops for protection a rat, he's a rat. If you want to call rats somebody who tells on a friend or someone else just to get themselves out of trouble, he's a rat. If you want to call somebody who strikes videos a rat, he's a rat. There's no matter how you want to define it. You know what I mean? That's just who he is. So he's a fraud. And I don't have to make up stories about him and his family. I don't have to lie about sex tapes and slander people in his family. All I have to do is bring the facts. Just like I did with Dale Lynn earlier. In case anybody's not aware of who I'm talking about, that I will show you again in just a minute. That I'll put up. I don't care about that. But the stuff they were saying in that disgusting video, even if I wouldn't get in trouble for it, I don't even want it on the channel. Mike DeBella, my man, 1999. Thank you, bro. Somebody was just asking about you, man. They were asking where you've been. He's a cop caller. That's a rat. Francesco Fiorellino. I agree. Same thing. Yep. So not the same as, but still a rat. If those people who hate rats so much and support MRE don't feel stupid by now, they never will. I know. Chris Steffel, I ended it and started a new one because I didn't want that video up. It was going to get me in trouble. So we started over. So I got about half the people now, but whatever. But yeah, Gunsmoke, you're absolutely right, bro. You're absolutely right. They should all feel dumb. They should feel dumb for a lot of reasons. One of them being because they're actually all really dumb. But also because, you're defending a guy saying that he's not a racist and a white supremacist and all these other things. And it's been proven 1,000 different ways that he is. That's number one. And number two, you're backing him up when he says he hates rats. And we have 1,000 different examples of him being a rat. So, yeah, you should feel absolutely stupid. You should. MRE, this is why I say MRE. Maybe months ago, a video like you did tonight would have really gotten under my skin, but you really don't matter anymore. I know you don't realize that, but you don't, bro. You don't. If I had to trade lives with you, I would end my life. I would, bro. You're this fucking enormous fat kid who never fit in, so was, recruited by some fucking white supremacist organization. And the only thing you ever did as far as your personal life was go around trying to recruit other people. I'm sure you were just a kid trying to fit in who these guys got a hold of. You're like Remy from Higher Learning. You know what I mean? And listen, you're 43 years old. You got no girl. You got no guy, okay? Which is your real preference. You have no kids. You have no real life, bro. You know what I mean? You've been a troll online for decades, and this is all you care about, man, is the internet, bro. Like, you don't have a life off of the internet. You would give your left nut to trade lives with me, MRE. That's why you've been jealous of me from day one. That's why you brought NB here to attack my wife. Because you've been jealous of me since day one, and you always will be, MRE, and I don't blame you. If I was you, I'd be jealous of me too. You know what I mean? You're a joke of a guy, bro. You know, you're a little white trash dude. You live in a slum. You know what I mean? Dirt broke. You work in a friggin' bakery at 43. You know what I mean? You you live in that old, basically what at one time was, I guess, an abandoned trap house or something with your Aunt Cindy. Because even at 43 years old, you can't provide your own housing. You know what I mean? I doubt you even have a vehicle. You got nothing going on. You're a big fucking loser. When I say big, I mean big. We've seen you, bro. You're enormous. I could tell just by the way you dress that you're a fucking geek and that you always were. You know what I mean? Just by the way you dress. Not to mention the way you talk. Look, a guy who talks like you is only going to fit in one place, and that's a gay bar called Alfred Longcock's, that I believe your father used to attend quite often, and probably any other gay bar. I wanted to mention that one specifically. You know what I mean? Other than that, nobody, you know, nobody's accepting you into their circle. You know, well, maybe one of the guys at Alfred Longcock's, but regular, ordinary people, they're not. They're not. You know what I mean? They don't want no parts of you, bro. They don't want no parts of you. Bro. How could you even, let's just say you were a straight man. How could you ever get a chick, bro? How? Seriously. I mean, between your looks, the way you dress, the fact that you're filthy, the fact that you're broke, the fact that you live with your fucking aunt who's been taking care of you forever. I mean, how, who would be interested in you, bro? Oh my God, you're a mess, bro. You're a mess of a guy. And I got this whole report on you, bro. And I really wasn't concerned with it, but I guess, you know, even though I couldn't really care less, if you want to talk about Shanna and my daughter and stuff, okay, I guess it'll have to get ugly. I'm going to put that video back up too, the one I did on your whole family. I'm going to put that back up. Like I said, we'll talk about your niece, Daylin, more and her preference, you know, in you know, her taste in men, I guess we'll say. You know what I mean? And how that's very unfitting for the Colacone family. We're going to talk a lot about you and your family. You know what I'm saying? And we'll show more videos of you and we'll embarrass you and humiliate you. And what will you do? The same old thing. Nothing new. You'll just go do what your friends have been doing, Angel and Josie and all those clowns. You'll just repeat the same horse shit and you'll never prove a thing. You'll never prove that anybody on YouTube has ever even met my daughter. You'll never prove that there's any kind of tape because there isn't one. You'll just keep saying it because you're a fucking pathological liar. And I've proven that about you a bunch of times. You know what I mean? You lie every time you say you're not a white supremacist. You lie every time you say you're not racist. You lie every time you say you're straight. You lie every time you try to act like you're something you're not. Your whole life is a lie, bro. You lie every time you say you're not a rat. You lie every time we ask you about your gun case. You're a liar and you're not taken seriously anymore, bro. You're a circus act, just like everybody else over there. You're not even one step above Lee Cole. You're not. You're a clown just like he's a clown. You're just a little younger. But you're equally as round, I'd say. Probably just as round as Lee. You're a big fat scumbag, you know? And all you got in your life is your dogs. Your dogs, bro. You're the equivalent of a crazy old cat lady at 43 fucking years old. And you're supposed to be, you know, at least biologically male. Look at your friends, bro. All your friends. Look, I've gone through your Facebook pages and your friends' Facebook pages. You're all the same guy. You know what I mean? Damien, that scumbag Damien is the same shit. You know, a big fat fucking loser who's just a disgusting fucking degenerate of a person. The shit he says to women and stuff. Oh my God, bro. All the stuff you guys accuse us of, you have on your side. We don't do those things. But the people on your side are a prime example of everything you try to accuse us of being. You know what I mean? They're the genuine article. They are really the lowlifes, the degenerates, the liars, the frauds, the phonies. You know what I mean? It's a bunch of fucking losers. It's a bunch of losers, bro. And MRE, you could say what you want about me or my family. It doesn't make it true. It doesn't make it true. You know what I mean? No matter what you say about my daughter or my wife, so what? You know what they're doing? They're living their lives, better lives than you. And you're doing nothing with yourself. You know, you're sitting on the view over there or the zoo with the yentas. You know what I mean? Acting like the broad that you are, trying to you know, troll and talk shit about people that you barely fucking know because you're jealous of them. Jealous of everybody. You go after Jimmy Calandra because you're jealous of him. You go after you go after me because you're jealous of me. You go after SoFlo because you're jealous of SoFlo. Everybody you go after. Gunsmoke, when you fucked with him, you're jealous of him too. You're jealous of him too. If I had a choice to be either Gunsmoke or MRE, if I had to pick, guess which one I'd pick? Guess which one anybody would pick? And bro, you are such a fucking like a walking I almost want to say stereotype because those guys in those movies like American History X and Higher Learning, I mean, that's you. That's you, bro. What was that fat kid's name that drove around in the van singing the crazy racist songs in American History X? That's you. You're not Derek Vineyard. You wish you were Derek Vineyard. No, you look more like the other guy, that fat dude from Boy Meets World. That dude. That's who you are in that fucking movie. You know what I mean? That's who you are. And you're without a doubt. I mean, you're about 400 pounds heavier than him, but Remy, that character fits you perfect. It fits you I showed Shanna that movie for the first time a few months ago, and before it really got that deep into his story, Shanna was like, "Oh my god, this kid is MRE." I was like, "Yeah, exactly, exactly. That's MRE." You know, he was this lost kid. He was picked on. He was made fun of. Nobody liked him. He didn't fit in. And these guys spotted his weakness, and they thought we could use this kid. We could recruit him. We could turn him into something. You know what I mean? That's exactly what happened in the movie, and that's what happened in your life, bro. And then you look, you caught this gun case. You caught this gun case, and then the feds came to you at some point and said, "Hey, if you help us out, we'll give you your computer back," which they did. If you can use that computer to help us get information on some of these white supremacist groups, we could put in a good word with the state and get the charges dropped. We'll pick up the case, but depending on your cooperation and the results that you bring us, we won't prosecute you either. It'll just go away. And that's exactly what happened. And you became a rat, which I truly believe at one point in your life, you probably did hate rats. You probably did. I saw your record. You were ratted out a couple of times. I'm not saying you didn't rat in response to those earlier charges, but with this case, the Fed case, the gun case, it was too big. It was too big, bro. You were, if you don't know what I mean by too big, ask Daylin, your niece. She knows what I'm talking about. Of course, she might say too buku, or is that just, well, anyway. It was too much for you to handle, bro. Okay, I don't think Daylin ever had that problem. Maybe when she was younger. But anyway, back to your gun case. It's too much, bro. So you worked with them. You know what I mean? And you might still be working with them. But they'll use a guy like you too. Because again, the Feds spotted your weakness, just like these groups did. They spotted your weakness, and they said we can get him to meet people, to get inside these fucking organizations. Whatever. He's a little fat kid with a sense of humor. He makes people laugh. They'll accept him. They'll take anyone. Look at them. You know what I mean? And we can get him to give us information. We can get him to go into these online groups because he's already known with them. He's already known. And we can get information that way. All this different shit. And that's what you did, bro. And you became a rat. And now you fucking hate yourself for it. You hate yourself. You hate yourself. This is why during your case you had a massive fucking heart attack. Okay? That's why. Couple of reasons. One, you were using drugs heavily. And I even think at that point in time, you might have been trying to kill yourself with them. But you knew that you only had one way out. One way out. And you had to become a rat, bro. And you knew it. And it gave you a heart attack. And then after your heart attack, it didn't stop, did it? I have the police reports, bro. You were having panic attacks constantly. Court dates were being set back because of your panic attacks. You had to be treated. You had to see a psychiatrist. They had to see if you were fit to stand trial. You had to have all types of competency hearings and shit. One after another. To see if you were competent to stand trial. And during that process, you made a decision. And you know what you did, bro. And all those charges went up in smoke. And you beat an unbeatable case because you never even got prosecuted fully. You never even went to trial. You never even got to the point where you had to take a plea. Because the feds got involved, picked up the case from the state, you worked with them, and boom, they let it go. We showed all your paperwork, bro. I mean, it's an absolute fact that as part of your case, there's a yellow sealed folder. It says Colacone, sealed. And that envelope can only be opened by a court order. Why? Because your cooperation deal is in there. Because when the feds picked up your case, they needed to give the state a good reason for why they were picking it up, and they wanted the state to drop the charges. So that's in that envelope. You know it, and I know it. Everybody knows it. So whether you're still working with them now or you just did in the past, either way, bro, you're a rat. And you can't stand to look yourself in the mirror. Not just because you're a rat, but because you're ugly, too. And you're enormous. You know what I mean? You're fucking morbidly obese. You're ashamed of the way you look, bro. You're a dude who's so insecure about your looks that even after we forced you to come on camera, you now have to sit here with your neck all covered up and the lights dim, so you're in the dark. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, you hate what you are, man. And you take it out on other people who have done the same thing. Same thing with your sexuality, I guess you could say. Listen, this is a common thing amongst people who are closeted. Okay? They spew all types of hatred towards other gay people because of their own self-hate. They hate who they are. So they take it out on others. And that's what you do. How many nasty, disgusting, homophobic things have we heard you say since you started your channel? You do it all the time. Is that because you hate gay people? No, it's because you are one. You are one. And that drives you crazy. You hate yourself for that too. You hate yourself for that too. And that's why you're so filled with hate, bro. Because you're miserable, and misery loves company. So you want to take it out on everyone else. You know what I mean? So what do? You take it out on minorities, people who practice a different religion than you, things like that. Which is really what you've been doing since you were a young man. But how long will it be, MRE? Just out of curiosity, till you have another massive heart attack or till you just put an end to it? You know what I mean? Personally, I can't wait. I hope one of those happens soon. But as much as you despise yourself and who you really are, how long will it be, bro, before you just can't take it any fucking more? You know what I mean? Imagine being all these different things that you can't really be because you're so ashamed to be just that. You're ashamed to be gay. You're ashamed to be a rat. You know what I mean? So you have to put on a front and act as if you hate rats so that nobody will ever suspect you of what you did. You know what I mean? And you have to talk all this homophobic shit for the same reason. Because if you say bad shit about gay people, stupid people will be like, well, he can't possibly be gay. Look at how he feels about them. But no, that's very common amongst closeted people. So I said it from the beginning. Long before I ever had your case, MRE, I said he's a rat. Nobody goes around ranting and raving about rats except for rats. Okay, like all day, every day. No, nobody does that. Guys on the street don't do that. They might talk about them every now and then. They're cautious. They avoid them, stuff like that. They don't go around all day, every day, ranting and raving about fucking rats. Only rats do that to cover up for the fact that they're rats. And that's who you are, bro. But you can't ever admit it. So you always got to put on a front and claim that you're something else. Same thing with the other thing I went over. You're ashamed of that, which you shouldn't be. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Who cares? But in your eyes, there is, or maybe you think your family will disown you, or who knows? To tell you the truth, they're no prize either. So I don't think there's much they're not willing to put up with. But maybe that's what you're afraid of. So you will never come out of the closet. You know what I mean? You'll always be trapped in there. And now we see this video of you, bro, and it's like, holy shit. There's another thing that makes him a fraud. Because, yeah, it also makes him a rat, but it makes you a fraud too, bro, because you go around calling people cop callers. Now, I made up a story a while back to scare Tony Pizza off, and I pretended like I called the cops. Something that we now know not to be true because Tony's never heard about it. And like I told you, I was doing it for a reason. Okay, nothing would stop that motherfucker at the time, except for that. It worked temporarily. You know what I mean? But I never called the cops on that dude. Why would I? He's harmless. He's harmless. The only way he could do damage is with his words. And I had to figure out a way to put a stop to that. But since you thought I did it, how many times did you call me FBI and fat bald cop caller and all this other horse shit? Well, look what we just saw on a video a little while ago. We saw some guys threaten you. I don't even think you were outnumbered. There was at least two of you, and it looked like two guys in a truck. And what'd you say? Yeah, we better go to the police. Your boy said, make sure you have that on tape so we could show it to the police. And you said, yeah, because those guys are making threats. And your boy said we should go over and talk, or we have to go over and talk to those cops. And you were all for it. You were scared. You got nervous. You were scared you were going to get beat the fuck up, which is exactly what you deserved. Well, you deserved a lot worse considering those signs you were holding. You know what I mean? So you can't even do that. See, that's another thing about the whole white supremacy thing. Listen, I was around some of these guys when I first moved to Pennsylvania. I went to high school with a couple of them. And let me tell you, they were all cowards too. They were all cowards too. Because I would fight with them a lot because of the way I dressed and the friends I had. And none of my friends were in my high school. All my friends were in New York City. And they were all black. And the kids in that high school knew that. So they would talk shit to me all the time. I was constantly getting suspended and shit for fighting with these kids in school. And they loved to throw around that N-word. They loved it. They loved it. In that little town, in that little high school. Because you know how many black kids were in that high school? Out of 800 students, 2. And those were just good kids. They didn't want no trouble. But on a Friday night, when these same hillbilly motherfuckers that like to spew all that racism in school, when they ran into me and my friends at the mall, what do you think happened? They ran scared shitless, or they called the police on us because they were going to get fucked up and they knew it. So you guys are all the same. You'll throw around the N-word and all types of racial this, racial that, all types of, not even racial, racist, remarks and derogatory terms about these people that you seem to hate so much. But once you're confronted with them, you're scared shitless. And we just saw you get scared shitless and you ran to the police with your fucking friend because you are the real fat, bald cop caller, bro. Now we know. Now we know who it is. And listen, just because this is the only video we saw, does that mean it's the only time it happened? Fuck no. Bro, I'm quite sure every time you were confronted with any type of danger, you ran to the police. Because let's be honest, there's no way you're a tough guy. There's no way you're even really able to defend yourself, I'm sure. You know what I mean? That's why you always got to have your dogs with you, or have a gun on you, or have a mask on when you go outside, because you're terrified of everything. You know what I mean? You're terrified of everything. And you were on the verge at one point in your life of becoming a mass shooter. For real. That's not my opinion. It was all over Facebook. And let me tell you something. I got some other information on you. And I got about, I think it's fair to say 200-300 other pictures of you, MRE. I swear on everything I love. And MRE might be the only one who believes me for sure because MRE knows what else was out there. See, what I wound up with is all the pictures that were ever on social media, or at least ever uploaded by MRE to social media. Okay, I have all of them now. And that was a common theme with you. It wasn't just those pictures we found on your Facebook pages. There's hundreds and hundreds more. And you're doing the same thing in every picture. You're standing surrounded by white supremacy symbolism, and you're holding all types of different weapons. That's the shit mass shooters are made of. That's the type of stuff they do. And when we saw the police report, what did it say? In quotations, that you had a desire to kill people and bury their bodies in the snow. So what's to separate you from Eric Harris or Dylan Klebold? You were the same type of kid. You were a fucking outcast and a geek who was pissed off at all the people who were something that you couldn't seem to amount to. And you were going to take it out on them at some point, but luckily you were stopped. It's your life story, bro, from beginning to end, everything I've seen and read about you so far. You're just you're dangerous only because of your cowardice. Only because of that, bro. There's no difference between you and any of these other guys. I don't even want to mention their names, but these guys that commit these mass shootings and shit, you're no fucking difference. You're different, bro, except that somebody stopped you before you were able to do it. But who knows? You're still the same guy. So let's hope that you never get the urge and the capabilities to do that stuff again. And by capabilities, I mean the things you need to make it possible for you to do those things, because I think you probably would. If for no other reason, just so you could off yourself at the end, because that's probably what you want anyway. You know what I mean? And who could blame you? Look at you. You're a fucking mess, bro, from head to toe. You're a mess. So, bro, listen, say what you will, but you keep lying about me, I'll keep coming at you with the truth. And in the meantime, I'll be living a life that's one you could only dream of. And so will the people in my family who you are trying to lie on and slander. Not to mention other content creators on here that you hate and that hate you. And I think it's fair to say most people, even the subscribers and the people in my chats and the people in your chats and everywhere else, I think it's fair to say most people have a better life than you, which is why most people aren't, as evil and angry and miserable as you are. And to be perfectly honest, it doesn't take much to have a better life than you, bro. It really doesn't. I mean, for Christ's sake. I remember that video of you petting that pit bull outside of your house. I remember it was the first time I really saw your hands. And I was like, holy shit. Look how fucking filthy he is. Your hands look like you've been playing in dirt all day, which you probably were. But it's also because you live in a fucking pigsty, in a slum of a house where you don't clean and you don't take care of yourself or your surroundings. And, that's also a common theme on your side because your friend NB is the same exact way. But we know too much about you, bro. Way too much. And you don't even know the half of it. You don't know the half of it. See, I get these things, these reports on people. And because of the fact that, like I've said a million times, I just can't focus. I have yet to even really go through any of them and really write some shit out. Like, okay, right, this happened at this date and this time. This happened. This is a relative's name. This is a relative's name. Put all this stuff together and do a show on it. Because many of these reports are hundreds and hundreds of pages long, and yours is perhaps the longest, bro. But if you motivate me enough, and I'm quite sure you will, I'll go through it all, you know what I mean? And we'll expose some more shit about you. I'll gladly do it. So, again, while you're making up lies about me that even your most hardcore supporters want to believe, they'll still know it's all bullshit because you'll never have any proof of anything you claim. Whereas me, I always come with receipts. So whatever I talk about you, I'll be able to prove. Just like tonight. A couple of hundred people saw that video. Probably more. And I'll figure out a way to put that back up without getting in trouble. But they'll see you walking around with a sign that says something really fucking despicable on it, and they'll hear you running to the cops once you get threatened for being the absolute scumbag piece of dog shit that you are. So that's it, bro. But just remember, no matter what happens, Amari, I'm winning now, I was winning before, and I'll win in the future. There's no doubt in my mind. There's no doubt, bro. Because I'm everything you're not. Okay? And I'm everything you wish you could be. I know it and you know it, bro. So let me check out some comments. Michael DeBella, 1999. Sorry, I'm on my phone, so my donations are all messed up. Oh, it's all good, bro. Thank you for donating. I appreciate it. Dwayne Polizzi, $20. Thank you very much, bro. I don't know how many that is now, but that's a lot of donations tonight from you. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Redheaded Stepchild, FPS, I find it hilarious that they bash your Omerta tattoo, but excuse MRE's history buff tattoos. It's bizarre, isn't it? Like an Omerta tattoo on an Italian person. An Italian person who lived a life of crime and never told on anyone. That's strange. But for this guy to have Hitler tattoos and white power symbols and the Odal rune and all that, that's like perfectly normal. Not to mention that they stick up for Chicky on a regular basis. He's their boy, but he has an Omerta tattoo on his hand. And by the way, I got this Omerta tattoo years ago. Years ago. I was a different guy. Would I get it now? No. Do I regret it? Also, no. But I wouldn't get it now because I don't care about any of that shit anymore. But when I got it, I did. When I got it, I did. And I had just served 9 months in jail. I got out, and I had a tattoo shop about 2 blocks from where I was living. I wanted to get another tattoo. That's what I came up with. And I actually love it. It's one of my favorite tattoos. And by the way, there's nothing bizarre about that. Nothing. Only because you guys try to make it so. I'll give you an example. I still have people talking about, aren't you the guy that had a Gotti picture in your room? And it's not because I talk against Gotti now. The people that don't like me have always tried to make something strange out of having a Gotti picture in your room. And I've said this a million times, and I'll continue to say it. I guarantee you there is millions of basements and man caves and bachelor pads and apartments that have Gotti pictures hanging in them. Matter of fact, what's any less strange about having Muhammad Ali up than John Gotti? I mean, don't get me wrong. One was possibly the greatest athlete to ever live, and the other one was a low-life killer. But still, they're both historical figures in different ways. I mean, these same people knocking me for having a picture of John Gotti up probably have a poster of John or Tom Brady or some athlete or another mobster. They themselves probably have pictures of Gotti up. So let me reiterate, it has nothing to do with the fact that now I talk shit about John Gotti because his picture isn't up anymore. They're still talking about it being weird from day one, which makes no sense because let me tell you something. OC Shorts has Lucky Luciano behind him. RJ Roger has a couple of different gangsters, including Mikey Scars behind him. Lee Cole has Al Capone and a bunch of other ex-bosses behind him. None of that's weird, but it's weird that I had John Gotti up. No, it's not weird at all. It's just that you guys have nothing to say about me. So you take absolutely normal shit and try to turn it into something weird so you have something bad to say about me. I'll say till this day it wouldn't be weird to have a picture of John Gotti up. Maybe for me, now that I'm, I can't stand the motherfucker, his memory, his family, or anybody with that last name. But if I walked into somebody's house and they'd have a picture of John Gotti up, I wouldn't even think twice. It's silly. Again, millions, and I'm not exaggerating. I guarantee you, there's 350 million people in this country. If you don't think millions of people have gangsters' pictures on their walls, you're out of your fucking mind. Now, if I had it in my bedroom above the bed, that would be weird. But this little tiny room, this is my little man cave. It is. In front of me, I got a TV. It's like, I don't know, 40-inch TV or some shit like that. Behind me, I got all my DJ equipment. Also in front of me, I have some other DJ equipment I have stored. I have some sneakers. This is my little room. I have all my computer equipment in here. This is my studio. That's what it is. This is my studio. So to have a picture of John Gotti in here is no more strange than it is to have one of those books in here or a picture of Muhammad Ali. There's nothing weird about it. But it's weird because I do it. You know what I'm saying? Makes no sense. It's if I had a picture, a movie poster of Scarface up, would that be weird? Because there's absolutely zero difference. Zero difference. It's not weird. It's anything I do, they have to make something out of. Just like an Omerta tattoo. That's not weird either. I guarantee you, maybe not millions, but tens of thousands of people have Omerta tattoos. It's not that uncommon. But because I did it, it's weird. Even though it's quite easily provable that I did, in fact, live a life of crime, and I did not ever tell on anyone. And I am Italian. I have an Italian word that means code of silence on my arm. It couldn't make more sense on me Now, if you want to make fun of Gene Borello for it, I guess you could, but even he got his long before he ever told on anyone. When he got his, he felt the same way about rats that a lot of people still do. He hated them at the time. Should he get it covered up? It'd probably make more sense, but at the same time, who really gives a fuck? For what? Just to satisfy you guys? No, you just look for shit to say about the people you don't like. What's funny is, out of all the tattoos I have, that's the one they make fun of. When I literally have Walter fucking White on my arm. Now, if I was them, I'd be making fun of that. Be like, bro, you have a TV character on your arm. That's more fanboyish and groupie-ish than a fucking Omerta tattoo, but they have no imagination. And I'll give you an example of what I mean. They don't all think that. One person said that. I can't remember who it was at the time. The first person to pick out the Omerta tattoo. And then all the mindless followers jumped on it. So they all say it now. But if MRE or Angel started making fun of the Walter White tattoo, they would all follow along because they have no ideas of their own. And they just say whatever the other people on that side say. I have the street signs. I have brass knuckles, another silly tattoo. I have a fucking the atheist symbol, which means a hell of a lot to me. Okay, but that's something else that if they wanted to, they could have picked that one. I got tattoos all on my arms, my chest, my back, my stomach. But, Omerta, for some reason, that stands out to them. That bothers them. Now, if I was an informant, past or present, okay, I could kind of see it. I can kind of see that. But I'm not. And I never was. So there's nothing silly about it at all. Whatsoever, nothing. There's people out there that literally got tattoos of John Gotti. Now, here's something that's funny from that side. Becky O, I didn't even think about this. Becky O names her dog Gotti, and they think that's awesome. They praise the shit out of her. That's not groupie-ish or a little weird. No. My Omerta tattoo. That's strange. Yeah. Think about it, guys. Marla became friends with Angel because she used to write letters about how bad John A-Light was and how good John Gotti was. That's not groupie-ish, fanboyish, or weird in any way. No, it's the Omerta tattoo on my arm. Now, if anybody popped up on Angel's show tomorrow and said, Angel, you're going to love what I got, and it's the same picture I had of John Gotti hanging up back here, but instead it's tattooed on their arm, would they make fun of that tattoo? No, they would praise them for it, even though it's a corny, cringy, fucking fanboyish, groupie-ish thing to do. They would praise them for it. Do you know that Angel used to say that her favorite thing about my show is that every time she watched it, she saw her father behind me on the wall? But now that she don't like me, it's weird that he was ever there to begin with. Guys, nothing that they say is genuine, okay? It's all bullshit. It's all lies. None of it makes sense. They're all a bunch of fucking clowns. That's it. 49 minutes and 16 seconds. I think I said a lot tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed this. And this was my second show. Shit. I have classic monster portraits. I have a Medusa. I got this weird green brain with eyes and a purple spine. Yeah, I mean, never did I see a situation where people are so concerned about what another man has on his walls. But when you can't find anything on someone you hate, you start to pick out this little nonsense, you know what I mean, and try to make something big out of it. Yo, my goldfish be named Gotti, yo. Yeah, Becky O. Did you guys ever hear any of them say to Becky O, "You named your dog Gotti"? That's fucking weird. No, no, but it's weird that I have an Omerta. Uh, and besides, isn't Becky O like isn't she black or something? I'm Italian. I have Omerta on my. And besides, I don't want to hear. Oh, it's a word only used by the mafia. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm telling you right now. I lived in a black neighborhood for 25 fucking years, or well, a number of different black neighborhoods. That word is used by other cultures. It's used in the hip hop culture. That fucking cornball dickhead Drake made a song called Omerta like 3 or 4 years ago. It hasn't been a word only used by the mafia for probably 6 decades. What do you mean? It's a part of pop fucking culture. I think they've used that word in commercials, for Christ's fucking sake. I was at a furniture store shopping with my mother once. I was getting her furniture for her apartment. And the fucking cashier, who was literally an old white lady, knew what Omerta meant. I mean, these guys act like this was still some secret society and this is still some special word that only applies to that secret society. What? What do you mean? Now, if I had the word mafia tattooed on my arm, that'd be fucking weird. Okay, but Omerta? Meanwhile, their boy, Chicky, has it on his hand, and their main guy, MRE, is covered in Nazi fucking symbolism. Do you understand? Not just Hitler. There's the skull with the SS bolts on the helmet. There's the fucking there's the Odal rune. There's the Aryan Brotherhood symbol. He has all that on his arms. And to hear him tell it, he even has Patton on his arms. And I don't think that doesn't mean the Hitler tattoo means what it means. No, Patton, if you look him up, there's a certain theory Nazis, neo-Nazis, have about Patton. Look at the way they see him, okay? So he tries to act like, well, I got this, but I also got the opposite. No. White supremacists like Patton. Neo-Nazis like Patton, okay? It's not weird that he has Patton or fucking Hitler or a skull with the SS bolts on the helmet. None of that's weird. It's my Omerta tattoo. What the fuck? I told you, it's the bizarro world. Up is down, down is up. Nothing makes sense. Nothing on SlobTube makes sense. Meanwhile, over here on MobTube, we live in reality where normal is normal, strange is strange, a Nazi's a Nazi, a gay guy's a gay guy. You know what I mean? And fucking everything makes sense. Unreal. Am I coming on later, Chris? What do you mean? Oh my God. Oh my God, common sense. That's actually very funny. Frank Pecoraro said, dude, I want a John Gotti tattoo. Yeah, Lee would get one in a heartbeat. Lee thinks Omerta is some kind of Italian omelet. Yeah, no shit. I'll never forget that the motherfucker didn't know what LCN stood for. Joe Bag of Donuts. I read that one. I'm just going back up, guys. Sorry. So, does anyone want to come on? If so, you can. We could discuss the video and maybe talk about Dale In. I wanted to thank. I saw Brooklyn became a new member. Thank you very much. Sorry if I missed that. If anybody wants to come on and discuss this shit and have some laughs, we could do that for a little while. Otherwise, I'll probably shut it down soon. Let me drop the link. But let me just go over something real quick because you're not getting out of this, MRE. Now, I don't mean to repeat what I did on the first show, but there's going to be thousands of people that watch the replay that didn't see that show. So I want to show them something. And I'm only showing you this specifically because MRE and his cohorts over there, those scumbags, they like to spread this rumor that my wife is into black guys and that she's been with a bunch of them and all this other shit, which is ridiculous. She's never been with a black guy, but for some reason to them, because they're all racist and shit. You got to remember, this is the same group of people. It's made up of mostly white people, and they regularly call a half black, half Cuban man Harambe, a monkey. Okay, so you know a white girl being with a black guy in their minds is the worst thing she could ever do. But let me show you something. Maddie Raux, is it? New member. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much, guys. You're the best. I'm going to show you a girl named Dailyn, Dailyn. This is MRE's niece. Now, as I explained earlier, when I first saw pictures of her, she was a lot thinner and much younger, maybe 19, 20 years old. And I could tell because certain girls, certain white girls who are into a certain type of man, they all have the same look. You ever notice that? A lot of the time they're massively overweight. They tend to have their hair glued to their fucking head, pulled as tight as possible. And they like to wear like big door knocker earrings and shit. Well, that's exactly what she looked like in the first pictures I saw of her. In those pictures, I don't even know if she had kids, but I didn't see any. But I could tell just by looking at her, I recognize her. Not her specifically. Never met her. But I know that type of girl. Well, then I came across some pictures of Dailyn as an older woman. And this is one of them. And I looked at her kids. She has several. And I said, ooh, I was right. Not only was I right, but this is shocking. Because that's a family full of white supremacists. Now, I got to be honest. Her mother, Lori Ann, was a complete and total filthy whore. She just died recently. I guess that was karma for MRE being a scumbag. Just like he said that certain other people's losses are karma for them. I figure he had that one coming. You know what I mean? But anyway, Lori Ann was this pig's mother. And Lori Ann was another whore of a slob bitch. I mean, she had fucking kids all over the place, all to different men. And she raised this incredibly large person right here, who also has several kids, except those kids don't look much like old Dailyn, do they? So again, guys, that shit doesn't bother me. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't bother many of you, I'm sure. But to hear MRE and those people tell it, it bothers them a lot when they see that. But here's MRE's niece. So my question is, as I said earlier, I wonder if these poor kids, especially this little child in the picture, I covered up her face because I'd never put a child up here, but I saw her picture without the black mark. And no, I didn't choose a black circle for a reason. It's the only one I could find. She's an adorable little girl, you know, and I was thinking it's such a fucking shame because I don't know if they know yet, but their fucking uncle hates them just because of the color of their skin. I wonder how old they'll be before they realize that their uncle is a Nazi, a white supremacist. I wonder how old they'll be when they realize that he uses words like Titsoon and Moulignan regularly on his streams and has been for well over a year. I wonder how old they'll be when they see certain videos like the one I played earlier. You know what I mean? It's really sad. I wonder if they'll be proud of old Uncle Nicky. I wonder. Sad situation, though. Especially, I mean, they just lost their grandmother, and here they have an uncle who is supposed to love them, but hates them. And again, let me just add, I wonder how old they'll be when they realize that very same uncle, Uncle Nicky, Uncle Nico, Nagal, whatever he calls himself, likes to go around in blackface on Halloween. And he's a big fan of white power radio stations, and he has Hitler on his arm. I wonder if that'll bother them as black children. I would think so. I would think so. But do you think MRE cares? Do you think he changed his ways? Common sense, you're a nut. I'm not even going to read that. Do you think he changed his ways when his niece, Daylin, started having black baby after black baby? Do you think he said, maybe it's time to cover up the tattoo or at least start wearing, shirts with sleeves? Maybe it's time to get off the internet and stop spreading hate about other races and religions. Do you think MRE thought about those kids and made that decision? No. Still the exact same guy doing the exact same thing. Old Lori Ann must be turning her fat, ugly ass in her grave right now. Must be turning over and over, spinning in her grave, saying, oh my God, my brother's such a scumbag. And now my poor fucking grandkids are going to have to deal with this scumbag Nazi rat bastard as their uncle. It's a shame. Redheaded stepchild. 25. What does that mean? Oh, it's somebody's name. Oh my God. Wow. Whoa. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, come on, bro. Jesus Christ. Listen, the racist shit belongs on SlobTube. I'm willing to bet CM has a Confederate flag tattoo. Of course. Well, and that's another thing with MRE. I've showed pictures before. He loves that Confederate flag. As a matter of fact, when I went through his first Facebook page, it was one of the pages he followed was literally the Confederate flag page. I mean, this is a guy who's supposed to be Italian. You know what I mean? Supposed to be from, I don't know, a city. Well, then again, that city's known for this shit, but it's not in the South. I mean, these guys, listen. Even if you're racist, if you're from the Northeast and you're fucking Italian, I mean, the Confederate flag doesn't even make sense. Even if you're a racist, like what the fuck? It's so weird. But MRE loves anything racist. He loves it. Anything that symbolizes racism, MRE is a fan of. He is. Did I drop the link? I don't even know if I did. I'll do it one more time. If no one wants to come on, that's cool. I'll just end the show. But if somebody comes on, we'll hang out for a while. Let me see how many members I got now, guys. $198 members. Holy shit. 2 more members, guys. And we can celebrate the 200 mark. That's fucking awesome. I want to thank all of you guys who bought a membership and everyone who gifted memberships. That's fucking all. I never imagined that. 200 fucking members. That means a lot to me. A lot. And trust me, as time goes on, I'll be giving you guys more and more members-only content. A lot more. Yeah, Daylin is a pig whore, too. You know what I mean? She's I found out some things in my research. They should stop worrying about my wife having a sex tape and start worrying about Daylin's. Because she's a straight skank pig. You know what I mean? And she's been ran through by I gotta be so careful. I'm sorry, guys. I can't finish that statement. Dwayne Polizzi, $20. Here's $20 for some memberships. All right. So this is what I'll do. Thank you, Dwayne. I will buy some memberships right now. Dwayne just bought 4. Let me see. Let me go into my show here, guys, and we'll make some new members right now. Welcome to the fucking Bully Slayers. And we'll make some new members right now. All right. Let's see. Membership gifting. 5 memberships, $24.99. That'll work. Hopefully no bad guys get them, but most likely they will. Uh-oh, I have to look on my phone. Well, I can look on here. Alex Trejo, good shit. Michael McDonald, nice. Lowen Combs, still not really sure who you are, but good shit. Sean Campbell, nice. Kevin Fahey, all good guys. Guys, please thank Dwayne. That was his gift to you guys. He just bought you all memberships. And now I have, I guess, 203 members. Thank you, Dwayne. Thank you very much, bro. That's awesome. Yeah, everybody hit that like button. Stone Sailor is right. Thank you, Jesse. I love you guys too. You know that. Bobby Flynn wants to be a member. Well, maybe next time we buy some, Bobby, you'll get one. Do you have your thing turned on? You have to opt in to receive gifts. Low and calm, I'll take a membo. Well, you got one, bro. Oh, shit. My allow gifts wasn't on. Slug. So what was I about to say? Why are you saying that? Because I got distracted and you know I probably forgot? I don't know. Oh, shit. Slug, we'll get you next time, bro. We'll get you next time. Lee wants a member gift. Oh, of course he does. He probably already got one. He's probably in here under another name. Lee could never go without knowing what I'm saying. You know what I mean? He could never go without it. Man, Common Sense is here. I was about to go too far. Oh, yeah. I can't. I got to be very careful. Let's just say that Daylin is a very busy woman still till this day. You know what I mean? Still. She's, see, you know what? I just won't say the type of sexually degenerate shit that MRE says about my wife. I don't care. You know, even though he says, I'm not going to say that shit about other women. I mean, all I'll say is that Daylin Paris, Lorianne Paris's daughter, is a filthy, stinking, disgusting, fat slob of a whore. You know what I mean? Who anybody can fuck if they just ask. Anybody, you know what I mean? All you got to do is call up Daylin and say, hey, can I hit it? And she'll say, yes, you can. Can I hit it? Yeah. You know what I mean? Not kick it. I switched it up a little bit. That's it. That's all it takes. You know what I mean? She's an absolute hooker, but she doesn't charge. You know what I mean? The only thing is you got to be the right complexion for the connection. Okay. If you're not, like, for instance, say JC called up Daylin. She would turn him down flat. You know what I mean? However, I guess any black guy who calls her can fuck her. I mean, I didn't know an easier way to put it. I was going to put it much more gently, but I couldn't come up with the words. You know what I mean? I was trying to think of a black guy on here, but I don't think we have any. You know what I mean? So it was like, all right, I guess I'll just go with any of them. All right, I'll drop the link for Lefty. Yeah, Johnny Boy. I never thought about it before, but I guess there isn't any black guys on Mob 2. She doesn't want JC. She wants JC. Oh God! You know, MRE should hook up fucking Daylin with DJ Never No Mind. She will even allow Lee and Danny to screw her if they pay. Oh shit! Yeah. There you go. Yes, bro. That was one of my favorite movies as a kid. Soul Man, that was the shit. Dude dyed himself black so he could get school loans because his parents blew all his college fucking money. Great. Damn. Wow. Common Sense said maybe that wasn't MRE's. Wait. Do you want me to say this? All right. Maybe I shouldn't say it. Forget it. I'll just laugh. Marlon, it's Eyelight. Yeah, there you go. Daylin would she would be all, you know what I mean? She'd be all for Eyelight because he's close enough. Soon as she heard, like, for instance, she wouldn't have to see him. If Eyelight called her and say, "Yo, baby, what's up, B? You in the Bronx? Oh, you in Rhode Island, baby? Oh, word. Okay. Listen, I got a whip. You want me to come through, baby? You gonna be up? All right, keep the light on, B. Peace." You know what I mean? Eyelight would be balls deep in that pig in no time. In no time. You. What's up, bro?
What up, man? Damn, man. You think I like? I mean, I know she has tattooed across her forehead. If they're not black, send them back. But still.
Listen, like I said, it wouldn't be off a look. She'd just have to hear the voice and she'd be like, "Ooh, he's sexy." Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? And next thing you know,
Eyelight's being used as a tampon.
Oh, Jesus. Holy shit. Soulflow. Oh, yeah, Soulflow, maybe. Maybe he's half. Yeah, maybe. Eyelight is the lightest shoe. Yeah, I meant to say one. My bad, bro. That's what I used to always say. It's been a long time. Yeah, one. Yeah.
Stop it, B.
Stop it, B. Oh, that's a blast from the past. I haven't heard Lefty say that in a long fucking time.
Oh, I haven't said it in a long time because that kid's been so insignificant, you know. But
yeah. I just realized, hold on. Dwayne gave me more money. Hold on. I got to buy more memberships. My bad. I got distracted.
Yo, Flood, make sure you can receive gifts now.
Yeah, everybody to opt in for your gifts. Do it ASAP because here they come. You ready? I'll give everybody a second.
Dun, dun, dun.
Everybody opt in. Hurry up. All right, here we go. All right, let's see what happens. Who got him? Bobby Flynn. There you go. You got it, bro. Jeff Mella. Not sure who that is. Jane Perry. Why does that sound familiar? Not sure who that is either, but now you remember. There should be two more floating around. Oh, God. It's probably two people who aren't on here. It's probably NB and Lee just got gifted. You know that's who it was, bro.
Yeah, right, dude. Lee's like jumping up and down, like, yeah, I just won $5, biggest score of my life.
Yeah. Oh, no. Wait a minute. My bad. Bobby Flynn got one. Bruno got one. Okay. Slug. There you go. Dwayne, boy, you did it. You got Bobby Flynn and Slug. So Bobby Flynn, Slug, Bruno, Jeff Mella, and Jane Perry.
Damn. Someone go buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah, I didn't realize because some names are in green because they got wrenches, or because they don't have wrenches. I can't talk.
Yeah.
Because they don't have wrenches and some names are in blue because they do.
Now, how's that membership work?
Huh?
How does the membership work?
What do you mean?
Like I have no idea. This is all new to me, man. I didn't know what like comes with a membership, and you know.
Well, you could add whatever perks you want, but basically the way I'm going to do it is I'm going to do exclusive content just for members. So if you're not a member, you can't even see it. You know what I mean? And I'm going to start doing other shit, shorts and stuff like that. That's just for members. And a lot of my videos from now on are going to be members only. So they'll be the only ones that are able to see them.
Smart.
Yeah, fuck it. Why not?
You gotta get money somehow. You gotta be paid for your time and effort.
That's right. Randy West, $10 for enjoying your show. Thank you, Randy. I appreciate that very much.
I gotta say, man, you definitely have
Oh,
some loyal ass subscribers.
yeah. Oh, bro, without a doubt. Bruno, thank you for the $5, my man. He said, thanks for the membership. I just don't want to use my cards. No, it's all good. Thank Dwayne, everybody. Thank Dwayne. It's low income, not because of the way it's spelled.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that either.
And it's spelled come, but it didn't make sense to me. Low income, but low income. I got it now. All right. Not bad.
Definitely some clever people. Yeah.
That's why I said comb, because it was the only thing that sounded somewhat all right. Like JR Boston, new member. Thank you, bro. Thank you very much.
So is that like a fee every month or what?
Yeah, it's a recurring fee. Now, if you do the membership, like the memberships that were purchased for people, those are just a one time. You get a month and that's it. It's not like they bill the person who gifted you the membership over and over. But if you buy your own, then it's recurring. Every month it'll fucking renew. You know what I mean? For $4.99 or whatever.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What do you have you heard about like isn't there another service where it's not as edited or it doesn't have as many restrictions about what you can say and talk about?
You know what? I don't know. I'm not really sure, but it does make it harder for people to strike your videos and shit because not as many people can see your videos. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, I don't really know if it. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to be told. I'm a relatively smart guy, but I didn't realize it was low income. Lefty didn't either. Lefty's smart, so leave me alone.
Yeah, man. I didn't put two together. Two and two.
Nah.
I'm just reading. I always just said Lowen. I'm like, oh, okay. What's up, Lowen?
Yeah, exactly. And I know it's spelled COME and not COMB, but I just thought I'm like Lowen cum. That doesn't sound right. Must be comb.
Yeah, dude. I was like, okay, we'll go with this, and I'll just use Lowen.
Yeah, exactly. Look, he's tripping now. Low income, very good. That explains the penny. Is that that's all you got coming in, huh? A penny.
Damn, dude. Lee Cole's life savings.
Yeah, look at
And
this.
one dude's penny loafer.
Yeah, bro, look at this name, Lefty. Victoria's musky crotch.
Oh my God, no! Holy shit.
Oh my God.
Dude, you had me cracking up. I missed, part of it, but I was watching when you were talking about Blinky Jr. Not
When?
Junior, but like, the female version of that family's Blinky.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, dude, I was dying.
I know, bro. They got eye problems in that fucking family. Bro.
They certainly do, man. Like, yo, the optometrist is fucking squeezing them hard.
Yeah, you know Victoria's nickname was Crooked Eye. You know that shit, right? Like it had to be.
No, it was more like closed eyes.
Closed eyes. Oh shit. Let me see what I got here. You doing a show tonight, bro?
Maybe not. Probably, maybe. Who knows?
That's cool.
I,
I
I
think
fucking went on earlier, dude, and I didn't even realize you were on doing the pregame for SoFlo till I hit up SoFlo
yeah,
to
yeah,
ask him, if I could say something about a conversation we had.
yeah.
But apparently, you probably, from what I understand, gave him the same advice.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, yeah. And
Dude,
by the way, I gave him your number when you asked me to. He just didn't call you right away. He told me so.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know. We were on StreamYard. He's like, "Oh yeah, okay, come on the show. I want to talk to you about something." And yeah,
Yeah,
you know what he wanted to talk to me about, but I had to explain fucking in great detail the mysteries of some subscribers.
yeah, yeah.
So,
I hear you. Look at this, bro. Look at these names, bro. Victoria Left Eye Albano. Common Sense said I heard her man broke up with her for seeing someone on the side. That's fucking.
oh
Oh my
shit, that's clever.
god, bro. That's fucking brilliant. You guys are the best. Look at this. There's a whole name here. Is Victoria looking at me or the other guy? Jesus, you guys are fucking. This is why I love you. There's no fucking chat funnier than our chats, bro. Like I'm telling you, bro. These guys are the fucking best.
Oh, I know. The chats are the best part, man, with the jokes and the names.
They are, bro. They are just a bad case of pink eye. I think Gunsmoke might be coming on at some point, but I don't know. I'm not
Oh,
really sure.
fuck. Oh my god, dude. Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know.
We'll see
She's
what happens.
uh she's getting LASIK surgery, I heard.
LASIK. LASIK. Bruno's who has the lazy. Oh, you know who? Cockeyed from Skullfuck. Wow, Skullfuck.
Oh,
Jesus. Holy
brutal.
shit.
Doesn't make
Wow.
it any less true.
No, it doesn't. What time is it? 12:22. Holy shit. Let me see something if I got anything else here. I don't think I do. Victoria Left Eye Albano. Oh, that one I read. That one I read. Transaba is here. Yo, FBS, just because I answer phones for medical professionals doesn't make me a call girl. No, no, no. You being a filthy hooker makes you a call girl, Transaba.
Yeah, someone should call her job. Fucking, maybe hint a little that she might be hitting the sauce because I can almost guarantee she's drunk at work.
Oh, bro, I'll put money on it. I put
That's
money.
what I said.
I gotta call her fucking job this week. I keep forgetting, bro. I gotta call Onslow County. I keep forgetting. I'll do it tomorrow.
Fucking
I'll do it
giant
tomorrow.
shitbag. Yeah, dude. I'll like you said. I'll put money that she's fucking drinking little nippers and shit on the job.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there's no doubt about it. She doesn't stop drinking. Bro. I heard she was wasted on Angel's show the other night.
Oh my god, there's a clip. There's a clip on my channel in the comments of it.
What do you mean in the comments of it?
Dazzling Urbanite fucking put a clip in a comment and put a link to part
Oh,
of that where Josie's going at somebody all drunk and
oh,
shit.
Becky. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I saw some of that. That's good
I
shit.
didn't see it, man. She went at Becky O.
Yeah, yeah. They were going after, but Becky O was fucking out screaming her. It was great because that's what Josie likes to do. Josie likes to yell over people so they can't talk, and that's what Becky O did to her.
Fat Bald-Sicilian is the source of all my problems.
Yeah,
It's the fat bald Sicilian's fault. I fought with Becky.
yeah, yeah. Everything's my fault. Look at
Yo,
this shit.
Becky will stab a bitch though, man. I was on this show with her once and I was like, holy shit. I'm like, hey, yeah, nice to meet you. Bye.
Yeah, she seems a little gangster.
Yeah, she definitely is. Like she's like, yeah, I stabbed this bitch, and then she had the nerve to fucking shoot me. I'm like, what? I'm like, well, you stab someone. I don't know,
Yeah,
man. You might
they kind
expect something in return.
yeah, and they kind of have the right after that. Bruno said Cyclops, Albano, Gotti. This is great. And you know what's funny? I wasn't even going to talk about Victoria. I said the other day, I'm not going to talk about Victoria. Like, I don't like doing that, but I MRE is going after my wife and my daughter, so I guess it's a fair game. You know what I mean? I don't want to do that, but fuck it, because that's he's doing that for Angels.
Yep. If I
Mo,
can't get to you, I'm gonna get to someone you care about. If I can't get to somebody you care about, I'm gonna get somebody related to you.
yeah, yeah. Michael McDonald, FBS. I really appreciate the membership, bro. I've never gotten around to getting a prepaid card, so I can donate and buy membership. I haven't had a card since my raid. Oh, it's all good, bro. Don't even sweat it. Mo from BK said, didn't they try to hook you up with Becky O, Lefty?
Yeah, man. They're like, oh, Lefty, come on the show. I'm like, all right, fine. And then fucking that guy 556 and Angel are like, oh my God, Lefty, you're gonna talk to this woman, and she's talking about stabbing people and fighting like 5 pit bulls to save her dog named Gotti,
Bro,
and
you dodged the bullet there,
bro,
literally.
she has kids my age. I'm like, what on earth would make you think I fucking want this Looney Tune?
I'm sure she has kids of all ages. You know what I mean? She's got a 6-month-old and a 26-year-old running around in the same house, guarantee it. Stephen Cordell, $10 for good show. Thank you very much, Stephen. Thank you, bro. Lee's $1 million smile, Canadian $5. FBS, can you give me Dalen's number? She looks like she has some low standards. Yeah, but you're not the right complexion for the connection, Lee. I'm sorry, bro. But then again, your smile, yeah, your teeth are black. Maybe. Who knows?
Hey man, he's got that meth mouth. He might be in for a contender.
His mouth is methy. It is.
Dude, listen. I say we hold a charity where we have Lee Cole and Chicky. Have a 100-yard waddle.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
The first one to finish, if they finish, gets a prize.
Yeah. Look, Transaba said to please skip the pen when Victoria has to do sobriety test. Oh, that's the shit.
She hears sobriety test. She just starts getting on her knees.
Yeah, exactly. Lee's pin pupil said, I can't see my goatee. Does it look good? He does have the Walter White going on. You know what I mean? He really went out of his way to look like
oh, yeah.
Heisenberg. He did. Can Chicky even see his prick? No, he can't.
No, he hasn't seen his prick since fucking, junior high.
Exactly. No one else has seen it either.
Well, not true. There was a dental assistant that, for some reason was infatuated with him. And that's the girl he actually sent or was supposed to send the tape of him jerking off, but he sent it to Junior Gotti. And then, so she used to come up here from Virginia, and then, his nephew gets in trouble. She's like, oh, let me get your nephew's number so I can send him some money and write to him. They've been going out together for 3 years now. She left Chicky for his nephew.
That's funny. I can't believe anybody had interest in him, though. What the fuck? Listen, he can get somebody, but MRE still can't. What a shame.
Well, dude, MRE, he's very picky for his boyfriend.
Yeah, he doesn't want the dental assistant. He wants the dentist. You know what I mean? He wants. I'm challenging Dalen to introduce one vegetable into her diet. No, apparently there's very large people in MRE's families. They're all big. You know what I mean?
Really?
They're all very, very big. Oh my God, it's a bunch of fatties. Yeah.
Huh. Nothing on that little fucking turd Maddie, huh?
No, not yet, but eventually. But I haven't even looked into him. I couldn't care less about him. But
yeah, I'm just curious, dude. I really, I don't know how these guys feel like they're so confident coming on here talking shit when they're too pussy to fucking even show their face.
Yeah, me neither, bro.
But it's like, yo, they come with the confidence, like, yo, they just knocked the motherfucker out, and
Yeah,
they're coming for you.
yeah, I know, bro. It's crazy, and they're all cowards. You saw that video, right? MRE ran straight to the cops.
Yeah. What the fuck was up with that?
I know.
Excuse me, officer, they threatened me.
Yeah, little bitch, little bitch.
Maybe he was worried about them scuffing up his Eastern shoes.
Oh,
You
those fucking shoes, bro. Holy shit. Oh my
know,
god. Especially for people like us who are sneakerheads and shit. Like, oh my god.
like, dude, I don't know, man. What did he do? Like, saw off the cleat bottoms? He's like, oh yeah, let me just take these baseball cleats and cut off his jorts.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. That shit's he looks like a fucking homeless guy in that courtroom and in all his pictures, bro. I got a picture, well, I had a picture of him in Florida, and it was the same thing, bro.
Oh yeah, the raggedy shoes, the
oh yeah.
fucking old ass fucking jersey. And yo, did you see those fucking jeans, dude? Holy cow, man.
Oh, I know, bro. Filthy.
Filthy, disgusting, and fucking looked like he had them from like the fifth grade.
Yeah, and he took that picture down because we were making fun of him. That's the best
Yeah,
part.
yeah, I know. That was a picture he was proud of.
Yeah. Common sense said the park's grass is slippery. Those are elite LARPing shoes. All right, guys, listen, I'm gonna shut it down. It's 12:30. You know me. I don't stay on too late. Thank you for coming on, Lefty. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, man, no problem, no problem. I might pop on for like an hour since I'm up.
All right, that's what's
Yeah.
up. Yeah, why not?
All right, guys. Take care, man.
All right,
Chris,
peace, bro.
always a pleasure.
Yep, same to you. All right, there goes Lefty Guns Pool Hall. It looks like he'll be going on. Everybody can go check that out. I'm going to end this show. I think it was pretty good. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Got out a lot of what I wanted to say. Broke down this fucking filthy Nazi rat Johnston, you know what I mean, and told you all about him. Got some jokes in, and I'm done. So thank you guys for everything. Everybody who donated on this show and the first show. I appreciate you guys. Everything you do for me, it means the world to me. Dwayne, thank you so much for the donations and for the memberships you gifted. St. Elizabeth, thank you for earlier. Everybody who donated to me tonight, I appreciate you. Everybody who's here with me, thank you just for being here. I hope you all hit the like button. I love you all. And until next time, salute.